Welcome back to the channel. Throughout history, some mysteries are so strange and defy explanation. From chilling disappearances to ancient puzzles, these stories remain unsolved, and they might never be. Here are 5 unsolved mysteries that will leave you questioning what's really out there. On Christmas Eve, 1945, the Sodder family home in West Virginia went up in flames. While 5 of the children escaped, the remaining 5 were never found. Their bodies weren't discovered in the ashes, leaving investigators with a troubling question: where did they go? Mysterious events began to unfold. A missing ladder, suspicious phone calls, and even reported sightings of the children far from the fire's location. One woman claimed to have seen them with 2 strange men just days later. Despite these leads, no definitive evidence has surfaced. The case remains unsolved to this day. Were they kidnapped? Was it a cover-up? The disappearance of the Sodder children is one of the greatest mysteries in American history. The Voynich Manuscript is an enigma that has puzzled scholars for centuries. Written in an unknown language and filled with strange illustrations of plants, astronomy, and symbols, the manuscript seems to defy all attempts at translation. For over 600 years, codebreakers, scientists, and historians have tried and failed to crack its meaning. Some say it's an ancient medical journal. Others believe it's a hoax. But there are those who think it could be a record of knowledge passed down from an alien civilization or even a lost world. Whatever its purpose, the Voynich Manuscript remains one of the most confounding mysteries in history, an unbreakable code that has withstood the test of time. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers set off for a trek through the Ural Mountains in Russia. None of them returned alive. Their bodies were discovered scattered across the snow, but the circumstances were anything but normal. The tent had been torn from the inside, and some of the hikers were found half-dressed as if they'd fled in a panic. Several had fatal injuries, internal trauma comparable to a car crash, yet there were no external wounds. One victim had their tongue removed. Was it a result of an avalanche, secret military testing, or something more otherworldly? Mysterious lights were reported in the sky that night, fueling speculation of a UFO encounter. Despite numerous investigations, the true cause of the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unknown, leaving us with more questions than answers. In 1957, the Pollock family suffered a tragic loss when their 2 daughters, Joanna and Jacqueline, were killed in a car accident. But a year later, the family was blessed with twin daughters, Jillian and Jennifer. As they grew older, the twins began to show signs that something extraordinary was happening. From a young age, the twins displayed knowledge that was impossible to explain, recognizing places they had never visited, recalling details from their deceased sisters' lives, and even knowing about their favorite toys. Jillian and Jennifer had the same birthmarks in the same locations as Joanna and Jacqueline. Could this be a case of reincarnation? Despite skeptics' attempts to explain it, the Pollock twins continue to baffle experts in the fields of psychology and the paranormal. The mystery of their memories remains one of the most compelling and unsettling cases of its kind. For over 200 years, Oak Island in Nova Scotia has been the site of one of the world's longest treasure hunts. Many believe a vast fortune lies buried beneath its surface, perhaps even pirate gold or the lost treasure of the Knights Templar. But every attempt to find it has ended in disaster. Booby traps, flooding tunnels, and collapses have thwarted treasure hunters for centuries. Some believe the island is cursed, while others suspect the treasure may not be gold at all, but something far more valuable: ancient secrets that were meant to remain hidden. With millions of dollars spent and countless lives lost in the pursuit, the question remains: what's really buried on Oak Island? And will it ever be found? These mysteries continue to baffle us, puzzles that defy logic, haunt the imagination, and leave us wondering. Will the answers ever be found, or are some mysteries meant to remain unsolved? Which of these stories gave you chills? If you liked this video, don't forget to click on the subscribe and like button for more thought-provoking videos. Till next time.